Oh, we are waiting for a demo for the security module from Isham. Eventually, maybe someone will do it. Gabor, you need to push someone from Lombiq to do it. Demos, topics. We'll see later. First is status update. Some things were merged in Orchard 1. This thing fixed to replace media when original file has been deleted from file system. Yeah, there was a conflict currently. It has been updated anyway. Yeah, file name changed. So this is fixed and this is older. That's good. Orchard Core. What's new in Orchard Core since the 26th? Here, update ImageSharp.Web v2. Did it break anything? Because that would be breakable, but Dean made a PR and also probably fixed the breaking changes. New things to implement. Okay, updating contributors. Unpublishing and editing content item with an initialized ContentPickerField breaks. Yeah, we reviewed it. There is also some refactoring about with new functions, new extension methods that are frequently used. So this piece of code was used a lot. So David made some extension methods and then used them using also the new constructor format. You see that thing, for instance, now it's simpler. So we changed that everywhere, which fixed the issue, which was a null ref check in these extension methods. Okay, PdfPig update, like every week. mkdocs update, another one like every day, and libraries.
Yeah, sorry, I thought I was on my PR branch to update the packages.
Still updated, right? But it's just a README, or did you made a mistake here?
It's just the README, but I should have updated it on my PR branch.
Yeah, we don't see it because it's just one commit, right? I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Who joined? Why is that thing? Chinese join. Okay, so demos, topics, comments, questions. If nothing, let's do a quick check on the PRs and issues. Everything was triaged on Thursday. So let's look at PRs. Leaflet. What is leaflet? Culmination of 1.5 years of development. Wow. What is that? JavaScript stuff?
It's a Google map.
Oh,
It's like a
well,
Google map.
Dude, I won't make fun about leaflet because 34,000 stars, right? Must be something very well used. Mobile-friendly interactive maps. So where do we use that?
I believe it's in the losing spatial module where we define latitude and longitude.
Oh, we have a field, probably a location field for that?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Good. Okay, so big update. Yeah, big update. So probably making changes. So it should be tried. One point, maybe not breaking change, but has to be tested though. Sure, so there must be a field at least to check that the field still works when we need it. Okay, good. Material icons, package dependencies. What is that? Package dependencies. Okay, more things. This one, because apparently you can't store fields that have unlimited text or are super big. So we suggested two options. One was not available. And this is the second one. This is interesting. This is new. So let's see that also. Field HTML. So before, for each of the properties were like, okay, index the content, the full HTML content. This is the HTML field text and blue. And now it's saying, give me a bunch of chunks of this size, and for each chunk, store this chunk with the same key. That is wrong. Because if you do that here, oh no. Oh, no, there is an issue here. There is an issue here. This is a lambda. So this is quitting the lambda, but it's an async lambda. So that line is completely useless because this will return a list of tasks which are ignored. So this will work, but this is completely useless. So this should just be nothing. So this should be rewritten like this. Like that. Chunk, set new string chunk. I believe you can do chunk.toString. But let's look at this thing, which is probably new in .NET. I don't know when it was that I introduced, but not a long time ago. So dot chunk on an enumerable of something. So in this case, it's something with a char. And then we say that number of chars, so 32 kilobytes. This must be the maximum length of the field in Lucene. After that, it will throw an exception or just truncate it. So here, that, and what is the return type? Oh, I see. And so it's char array that we are getting back. And because it's a char array, if you do a toString to a char array, it might just return the type name char array. So in this case, new string is totally fine. The only issue with that, it's an enumerable of chars that will be materialized twice, probably as a char array, and then, well, something that will iterate over the chars, and then a string that will be created out of that. But yeah, that would work. It's not a big deal. It would be optimized, but it's not a big deal. So here, do we clean the HTML before, because it's purely HTML. I'm not sure the result, what's happening if you split the HTML in the middle of a tag, for instance. That's weird that we don't, or maybe it's done outside of that when we say sanitize or something like that. And then that's very fine, because I know we strip all the HTML tags at some point for things. But okay, so I will comment on this one. Let's see, but even sure that works. It should work, but this is useless. That I will unblock the contribution to run the CI. Probably use this. Ah, then if we do that, we also need to do this. I know why you select, because it doesn't return anything. That's why we need a for each here. That's why. I get it now. Yeah. Should be good now. Okay. So let's see how it goes. Request. Okay. If it's a default, support read-only content. Read-only content. Oh, we talked about it. The idea being that you might want to be able to see a content item, but not be able to edit it in the admin. So you don't have to look into the front end to see something, but you might want to see it in the admin. So view content. If you have the permission to view the content, then you can probably see the thing in edit mode, but you can't click the button save or whatever. So we'll see how it goes. It needs to be tested. We'll review that on Thursday. Use and localhost to be used on iOS, so improvement in the login definition. This is to change how the part names are displayed in the admin. Password to user creating form. And that we saw that last week to improve the fixing a bug, the screen. Okay, to be tested. Okay, that's what's new in the PRs. No comments, no questions, no topics.
There's the Bootstrap 5 PR.
Oh, thank you, Shasta. Some important thing. Boom. Topics. 5. So very important. Shasta, Antoine, Hicham have been working on so Antoine started it a year ago. that is upgrading Bootstrap 4 to Bootstrap 5, and that changes many things, including breaking changes for the admin views or for all the pages that use Bootstrap. For us, it's just the admin that matters. Another breaking change is that if a PR changes some CSHTML files, they will probably be in conflict. So we'll have to update also the PRs. Recently, Sham last week tried the RTL just to be sure that it's not breaking RTL, or to fix the issues with RTL, reporting all the issues. And many commits. Okay, so jQuery is not removed yet, but will be removed. Not jQuery itself, but jQuery UI. So Bootstrap 5 is still using jQuery, or not?
No, it's not.
Okay, but we do use jQuery.
Yes.
Or some components use jQuery, so that's why we still need jQuery, but eventually we could remove it. So you say you might be able to remove jQuery UI, but jQuery eventually, but not yet. There is this component that has a bug, but you fixed it locally, or there is an RTL issue.
Yeah, it's about an icon, checkmark icon, which was oriented in yes, and well, they did this intentionally in Bootstrap Select. So
and Isham says no, that's the wrong intention.
So I opened up an issue on the Bootstrap Select repository,
okay.
But
and
in the meantime, I just created a patch.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so just wanted to mention that because of these breaking changes, and we will merge that as soon as it's ready, and we think it's ready. We wanted to merge it on Thursday, but we wanted to announce it before, and apparently some bugs were fixed. So whenever these people say, let's approve this and let's merge it, then we should be able to merge it probably Thursday or before if someone merges it because they are confident. So if you are using the main branch, you will need to take that into account. If you have custom modules, they might be broken, the UI, and you will have to react to the changes. Antoine listed all the changes that have to be done. This kind of class updates everywhere, and the best reference is to see what was changed in these views. Okay, so that's why it's important, but that's a good thing to do for the future. And Bootstrap 5 should stay for a long time because there is nothing public yet for Bootstrap 6. Questions, comments? That's a huge effort. Okay. All good? Good chat. Shasman, did I forget anything else?
I think it's fine. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, then we'll end up there. Thanks, everyone. See you on Thursday or next week.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.